Salute everybody. Happy Monday. Welcome to Miss Parker. Miss Parker. Hey, Miss Sharon. The first one in. Hey, girl. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Curl Cotton. Thank you guys for the disclaimer. Let me get it. Let me get it, girl. Hold on. I'm gonna copy the disclaimer. I got it. Hey, Queen Butterfly, sister. What's going on? How y'all feeling, man? I went outside today thinking, okay, I'm about to go get my swishers. I'm gonna roll up. I'm gonna chill and stuff. Kick it. Because today's my wrestling day, of course. So I got an interview with Pastor Wayne later on today. So keep up with that, you guys. Later on today, at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Central time, it's going to be 6 o'clock. Okay. I got to get used to that. That's hard. Hey, Capricorn. Hey, Goddess. Hey, Barbie. What's going on, sisters? But anyway, it's just a cold ass kind of day. I went outside. I never ran in so fast. I ran back so fast. I was like, where's my jacket? Where's my jacket? Where's my pants? Where? It's too cold. Hey, Miss Sherry. Hey, TT sis. I didn't feel like cleaning off my car to go anywhere. You got snow? How many people got snow? Samad showed me snow. Hey, sweet honey. Hey, Miss Loki. T Lady. Happy Monday, y'all. Who all got snow in your area? Man, I can take the cold. Hey, Sonya. Happy Monday. Hey, girl. Hey, Big Mama. Hey, girl. Hey. And another thing I want to get to, hey Miss Evelyn, hey Betty. Now that they said that the government's open, that some people are mad. Bernie Sanders, of course, had something to say. Hey Queen D, she said, I do. Oh, I got snow, it's freezing. Yes, it's definitely snow here. We got enough to cover the cars and the grass. Dang, Cap. Thank you, Miss Sharon. Thank you for the gift and that membership. If you got that green jacket, please tell Miss Sharon thank you. Thank you again, Miss Sharon. Hey, Nika. What's going on, sister? But yeah, so people woke up with snow, and I was like, I'm not ready for the snow. It's cold enough, so I can imagine the cold with the snow. I'm not going. Okay. Hey, Marie K. Peace. What's going on? Happy Monday. Okay, so y'all, the government's back opening. They have decided to come to an agreement. Bernie Sanders said, no way, no, sir. It was a horrible decision. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that, based off of if you really listen to what they were saying, the reason why they wanted to, hey, Tanika, I hate snow, me too. The reason why they said they was shutting down the government because they said he wanted, hey, I'm a boo, that he wanted to cut off, Evelyn said, no snow, but it's cold. It is, girl. Ooh. It is. We got a couple of things to cover. I want y'all to hear what Bernie Sanders said because I said, was it a bad deal for the American people that the Democrats, hey Sages, that the Democrats went for it? They said, hey, let's get the government back open. This is ridiculous. People aren't getting paid. You know what I'm saying? America is not just in a crisis. We could be under attack by anything. We have nobody at the airports. We have nobody getting paid at a lot of different jobs. Hey, Rebecca, what's going on? So he said it was a horrible decision, but I said, is it a horrible decision? Y'all give me your thoughts. Here goes Bernie Sanders with his thoughts.
With the Republicans to allow them to go forward on this continuing resolution. And to my mind, this was a very, very bad vote. What it does, first of all, is it raises healthcare premiums for over 20 million Americans.
He said it's going to raise up healthcare premiums.
Tripling or quadrupling. People can't afford that when we're already paying the highest prices in the world for healthcare. Number two, it paves the way for 15 million people to be thrown off of Medicaid and the Affordable Care Act. Studies show that will mean that some 50,000 Americans will die every year unnecessarily. And all of that was done to give $1 trillion in tax breaks to the 1%. As everybody knows, just on Tuesday, we had an election all over this country. And what the election showed is that the American people want us to stand up to Trumpism, to his war against working class people, to his authoritarianism. That is what the American people wanted. But tonight, that is not what happened. So we've got to go forward, do the best that we can to try and protect working class people, to make sure that the United States not only does not throw people off of health care, but ends the absurdity of being the only major country on earth that doesn't guarantee health care to all people. We got a lot.
Meaning that a lot of people that was eligible for health care will no longer be eligible for health care. And the SNAP benefits is huge, but health is huger. Our grandmothers, our grandfathers, you know what I'm saying? Our loved ones, they're not going to be able to have health care, health benefits. And it's going to be those with major problems. Watch what I'm telling you. People with diabetics, leukemia, cancer. Watch what I'm telling you. He's great at making hard. People with lupus, fibromyalgia, stuff like that. You're not going to be able to afford medicines. Hey, Short Stack, what it do, sis? Was it a good idea to y'all that they're opening under these? Because it's a lot to it. Hey, me too. What's going on? It's a lot to this opening up the government. We're talking about Section 8. We're talking about SNAP ending soon. Just like how Bill Clinton pushed it that you could only get SNAP benefits for what, 5 years? Even if you received benefits 5 years before he did that, that counted. And you no longer get it. I don't care if you have another baby. But he wants SNAP totally gone. He wants emergency funds for that only if your state goes in emergency, but not to where they relieve benefits to these families under the years that he's going to be here. Donald Trump is not doing this for the future. He's starting this now. And it's sad to watch because their hands was tied. A justice said, it's our money though, and it is. But who is standing up asking questions? Who's really standing up saying, hey, it's our money. That's our tax money. I do think they should put a limit on Section 8. Okay. Marie said, I do think they should put a limit on Section 8. It's valid. Sad as fuck. It's all a scheme. Rebecca said, all we can do is help our family members the best way we can. Trump only have 3 more years in office. Yes. Hey, Valerie, thank you so much. Yeah, he does. She said the rich is getting richer. Yeah, the rich is definitely getting richer off of this one. You know, off of this presidency run, it really is about to get detrimental. I got to show this. So yesterday was football day for me all day. Waiting on, I went live for a second because I knew I had to catch up on my baddies and my Jocelyn Cabaret. Even though baddies don't come on, you guys, until what, November the 27th? I think no, I think the 23rd maybe. Don't quote me, but I think it's the 23rd. Hey, Julie. So Baddies USA won't be out. So I've been keeping up with Martin Louise, Messy Mia, and all of them. Just keeping up with them to keep me up with the tea of what's going on with my Baddies at USA. It is already popping off. She said, yep, the 23rd. Okay, November the 23rd. I was so mad, Capricorn, when I went to look for it, but my Jocelyn's Cabaret came on. So then I'm watching football. You know, me and Shank Rock's chilling, just watching our games and stuff. Watching my Patriots win another one. Watching Baltimore win another one and my teams. And lo and behold, they got the orange man here. And I want you guys to hear this for yourself if y'all missed it, because I missed this part. Shank's like, is that Donald Trump? I was like, I think so. Man, sis, I want y'all to hear this. This was the best part of me smoking my weed yesterday, okay? Yeah, Miss Evelyn, please. They are saying this to Donald Trump as he's standing up waving to the people. Hey, hey, y'all, hey, yeah, you. Thank you, Korea. They're booing him. He couldn't even talk. That was then. Then he got to talking. I got to show y'all this. He got to talking. When I say on his top, they said, nah, you don't just get to come up in here and think you just might be talking about the game and shit going on out here. Somebody husband or wife in the audience done lost their job messing with your ass. Hey, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah Boo. What's going on? Hey, Tammy. Hey, Julie. Right. They did. You know, but it's always a regret adjusted after. Now it took all of this. Now they regretting it. Hey, Carmela. Hey, Tanisha. Hey, Levie. You get what I'm saying? It's always going to be something. It's going to be something that's going to make them say they regretted voting for him. They didn't know that Donald Trump was serious about coming in like a Hot Wheel. Hey, Lady Mara. You're welcome, Lady Mara. You're welcome. Hey, the T. So I'm just saying, like, the booing got me. It startled me for real. Because I thought they was enjoying the president at the game. The Commanders got the crap beat out of them. It's like they was playing like that on purpose now. We ain't giving his ass to show my brother over in the Army ain't getting paid. Why ain't those funds stored differently? What do the Army, the people over there fighting for the country, got to do with SNAP benefits? Nothing. So you have to look at that and say, what he really got going on? I know a lot of people's covering this right now. Hey, Vibrant. Hey, James. It's big regret in New York. Shaking my head voting for that mayor. James said vote for that mayor in New York is a big regret. The new one, James. I mean, he was partying like a rock star. I said, okay. Okay. I think I vibed with him for a minute, James. I ain't gonna lie. I vibed with him for a second. As bad as I need to reapply for my disability, I will trust in filling the application. Right, Julie. And Julie, if one of y'all could drop the Rock Squad link for me, please. The Rock Squad email. She said, I like him, James. Why you don't like him? Capricorn liked it since, you know what I'm saying? Capricorn partied that night. His ass bought it in when he won and he partied and he turned up. Like I said, I turned up with him. I don't know him. I don't know too much about him, James. I really didn't follow this election, but I seen the turnout was Democrat. It was red. So that was shocking. And Mississippi was definitely a huge shocker for me. Mississippi definitely turn red, and that's a shocker. That means some things are happening. And those people are all about the money. He's about to tear shit up. Yeah, adjusted. Y'all saying he only got 3 more years, but in those 3 years, look what he did in less than a year. His year is not even here, and look what he did. Man, he walked in that door with a pen and paper already in his hand. He just said something else. See, let me tell y'all something about Trump. He had a couple of things to say with his orange ass. Listen to what he had to say about freedom of speech.
We've made it 1 year penalty for inciting riots. We took the freedom of speech away because that's been through the courts, and the court said you have freedom of speech. But what has happened is when they burn a flag, it agitates and irritates crowds. We've made.
He said, but they get mad when you burn a flag because it's disrespect. Freedom of speech isn't disrespect. You want people to be able to say niggas and, monkeys and all that, call us out of our name, and that's supposed to be okay. He wants to verbally be able to say niggers and people to be able to, when you burn a flag, they go in an uproar, because that's just a form of disrespect. But he's ready to take freedom of speech away. You ready to take away women's rights. You're ready to strip us from saying what we want done to our bodies. Make us hold babies, even in death. Like, what? He can't be cool. He cannot think that that's okay. It's Queen Butterfly. Baby, if I could say what was wrong with him. Yes, Julie. Well, he had something to say about that, Big Mama. Let me get to that one. He said, because I got something to say to him about this too. Let me see if it plays what he said, but he said Trump demands air traffic controllers and people that I guess work at the airport to return to work immediately. Threatens who took time off during the shutdown, says they'll be replaced by true patriots. Donald Trump. Hey Valerie. Hey Latasha Jackson. Hey Sir the Ages. This is my thing. We know he's not okay. At this point, is it okay for the country to ask to see a medical exam? Because we seen Joe slipping. You don't got to slip and fall to have a medical, if y'all get what I'm saying. I see something medically wrong with him. That's being all of ages to be respectful to the flag, whether we like the flag or not. Burn it for what? And then you want to tell the people at the airport to get back to work, or you'll get true patriots like they rent just stopped, like bills just stopped from coming in for these people. They had to find other work to do. I'm not going nowhere to the. Y'all know how long the government could have shut down. Y'all think that's gonna stop y'all landlord? Y'all think that's gonna stop eviction? They might halt it, but their rent is still building up. It doesn't mean you don't owe. If y'all get what I'm saying. He's demanding these people to work that wasn't getting a dollar. Like y'all ain't giving out SNAP benefits. So those that work part-time have to, where they gonna get their food from if they don't got no cash, Mr. Trump? How are they gonna pay their electric to see inside their home, Mr. Trump, without money? How are they gonna run water to cook their food or bathe, Mr. Trump, if they have no money coming in? Do the electric companies give a damn about people not working? I've seen people get cut off in the past for $1. Straight up for $1. They don't care. Yes, Rebecca, for sure. Right, Marie. Straight up. Right, Queen Butterfly. That's why I said people thinking they're doing the free rent. Okay, y'all gotta remember how them vouchers gonna work. It's a process. They're not just cutting checks, hey Vic. They're not just cutting checks every time somebody's rent need to be paid. It goes into one system. Hey Candy. It doesn't work like that. Some landlords are still going to evict. Yeah, he pardoned them. He sure did. He pardoned Rudy. I said, look, oh, okay. I never thought he wouldn't, James. I knew he was going to pardon him. They waiting to see if he's great pardon Diddy. No. He's got too many political parties that's in a bind. How many pardons can the president give out? As many as he wants? This is crazy work. It's crazy work to know that he can do that. But I suppose we got Cash Patel. The FBI director, Cash Patel. We got cases that need to be solved, still no answers. We got Trey Reed situation going on. We got all these other cases around America going on, and this is where Cash Patel is now. Y'all listening to him.
Good morning. Today we are here in New York to announce a historic arrest across a wide sweeping criminal enterprise that envelops both the NBA and La Casa Nostra. The men and women up here standing with me represent a small portion of the leadership team that brought profound justice in an era that needed it more than any. I'll just highlight some of the details of the case and the FBI work, and then you'll hear from the others. But as you now know, individuals such as Chauncey Billups, David Jones, and Terry Rozier were taken into custody today. Former, current NBA players and coaches. What you don't know is that this is an illegal gambling operation and sports rigging operation that spanned the course of years. The FBI led a coordinated takedown across 11 states to arrest over 30 individuals today responsible for this case, which is very much ongoing. Good morning. Today we are here in New York.
Wait. Y'all lock Chauncey Billups up? What? Illegal ring? What? Of gambling? Cash Patel, are you cool? That's been happening for years. They've been gambling for years. Get into these cases. Get into the Shanquilla Robinson case. Focus on something like that. They've been doing this for years. Don't forget, a few years ago, all them coaches in the college football was wrapped up in some stuff. Y'all up there trying to divert from what's happening. Y'all trying to stay away from certain situations. Only going to those that matters. But, I mean, what about all the pardons that the president has given these pedophiles that raided the Capitol? Huh? And he wants to take away freedom of speech, y'all, because he said, because burning a flag distracts them and gets them upset. What? Hey, MMK, what to do, sister? Like, what's... They've been... Y'all heard him say this thing been for years. You just got in office. Why didn't they do something about it then? If it's been going on for years. Y'all see what I'm saying? Something that's been their operation of spending their money, gambling their money. I don't understand how y'all control our money. Hey, TC, what to do, bro? How do they still try to control your money? But I guess. But that's so important, you guys. They locked up Chauncey Billups. Hey, Deltrain. That's, I mean, to the NBA world, important. To the real world, not important. We have murderers running around. We have pedophiles running around. We have a judge, matter of fact. Matter of fact. Let me play this for you guys. Because I'm saying what in the Judge Judy is happening. I got another one to do too. Oh, let me show y'all this video. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me find the one I want first. With the judge saying what she said. And I want you guys to hear this story about a judge. Let me see. Did I save it? Got another school cover what you're on. Listen to this, guys.
An atrocious record. Right. These charges are violent in nature. If I get any inkling that you have violated the conditions of pretrial release, you will be arrested on a no bond warrant. You'll be put right back in jail, and you will not get out. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am. It leaves most reasonable people to ask the question: was the judge bound by some type of law to release this defendant?
No, Lawrence, the judge was not bound by any type of law to release him in any way. Florida still has bail statutes, so they still can set bond, cash bond, unlike New York, unlike Illinois, unlike...
Let me tell y'all his charges of him being set free is why I was shocked. This is down in Florida. The Florida judge just released a rapist and a murder suspect, despite herself noting that he has a horrible criminal record. Rape and murder, y'all. And his bond was $9,000. $9,000 for him to get out and walk free. Right, Big Mama, of course. Me too. He gets to walk free in the Florida streets with a bond of $9,400. And he's a murder suspect. And y'all, I want y'all to hear her say to him again what he is. Listen to the judge describe it. This is the judge describing his record.
Get any inkling that you have violated the conditions of pretrial release.
Let me play it again, y'all. Sorry.
I want you to listen up.
Yes, ma'am.
You got an atrocious record.
Right.
These charges are violent in nature. If I
She said no
get
stroke.
any inkling that you have violated the conditions of pretrial release, you will be arrested on a no bond warrant. You'll be put right back in jail, and you will not get out. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am. It leaves.
Let's give you another chance. This time to probably take a kid's life. Let's give you another chance. And when you come back, you'll never get out. So if you take somebody else's life, or you take a child's innocence, you're not getting out next time. What? Why is he even offered the opportunity to get out? Being that he's even a murder suspect, that puts the family at risk. It puts other people at risk. What's happening? Yeah, Vic, it is. It's crazy. And it's for no reason that a rapist and a murder suspect should be let loose. Yeah, James, of course. A 4-year-old girl at Sunset Preschool, and this is in California, guys. A 4-year-old girl at Sunset Preschool in San Cedro, California, was allegedly assaulted by a male teacher assistant who was left alone with her during nap time. The school reportedly covered it up for months. We have another school with a 4-year-old. Sunset Preschool. They covered it up for months. That's why I can't wait to have Pastor Wayne on the show later on, just to get a little bit more insight for me about them doing it to the 13-year-old boy for over a year. Like, I got questions like, did she just get the AirTag? Is that something she's just purchasing, or has the AirTag been telling her that this has been going on for a long time, and why is she just now looking into it? You know what I'm saying? Why didn't it pique her interest? Where did she think he was going? Things like that. You know, when I hear about these teachers and things being inappropriate at schools, it definitely raises questions and stuff. Hold on, y'all. I got a video I want to show you guys. This is a video. We have another surveillance at the school. What up, Pookie Poo? Yeah, this is another case of teachers on camera beating a 5-year-old autistic child. This child is 5, autistic.
Mother in Brazoria County is demanding justice for her little boy.
She tells us that her 5-year-old son, who has autism, suffered a broken foot after being slammed to the ground
Hey,
at
Mia.
his school. The troubling incident
A
caught on
broken
camera.
foot?
Yes, it was. Here's Orko Meta.
The mother of the 5-year-old boy tells me what happened to him here at Wild Peach Elementary was shocking and unacceptable, and she wants the teachers involved to be behind bars. Surveillance video shows a teacher slamming the boy to the ground inside the school on October 30th. The 5-year-old's mother, Guadalupe Rodriguez, tells me
Inside
her
the
son
school,
has
y'all.
autism and is nonverbal.
This is trauma that my son and I will carry forever.
What went through your head when you saw that video?
Well, I'm being completely honest. I dropped to my knees and cried because I didn't expect to see that. I wasn't expecting to see my son be treated in such manner.
Rodriguez says her son came home limping on the day of the incident.
So I immediately knew something was wrong. I took him to the urgent care, and sure enough, he had a fracture and a sprained ankle.
She wanted answers, so the next day she went to Wild Peach Elementary demanding the principal open an investigation. That's when she saw the video and asked for more. Footage from less than an hour before shows the same teacher dropping Rodriguez's son, and another video afterward shows a different teacher kicking the boy's hurt ankle, trying to get him to walk.
My son was showing signs of distress, and not one teacher stopped to assess my son. Nobody cared.
Columbia Brazoria ISD tells KHOU 11 that the 2 teachers involved were fired. Are you relieved that they've both been let go?
Well, part of me is relieved, but I'm not satisfied with the way they're handling this at all. Neither of them are behind bars. They're still walking.
Oh, wow.
This letter from Wild Peach Elementary states that CBISD notified the Texas Education Agency about what happened and that the school district's police department reported the incident to the Brazoria County District Attorney's Office. We'll continue to stay on.
Wait a minute. Hold up. I'm like, I didn't know that. Hey, Jenna Dallas Steve, what's going on? Happy Monday. So they not locked up. That's when you... Let me work on it. Okay, so they're not locked up. They're not locked up for her son on a camera being abused. Physically. Thrown, dropping him like in the air, from the air. Non-verbal. Autistic, he's not knowing the grass and catch himself like a, you know what I'm saying, playing his, to where y'all broke his foot and fractured his ankle. Wow, Julie. They will, Julie. I know that to be facts. That to be facts. I've been at a daycare where they overlooked it just to get that check and stuff. Like, no, like you gotta say something. They got bugs on them, and it's not cool, and they're uncomfortable. Let me see which one. Now, this woman went to confront her pastor. She drove 3 hours. She said, I got a word for the pastor. But little did the wife or the pastor know that she had bullets for them, not just words. Listen to what Miss Daniels had to say about the pastor at court.
As I was performing oral sex on him, he began to thrust himself inside my mouth really hard. And I told him that was hurting. Then he grabbed my hair. I had long hair, and he wrapped my hair around his hand and he started yanking it. And when he wasn't thrusting himself in my mouth, he was pulling my hair really hard. And with his other hand, he would just hit me.
Wait, because she's in court, child. This is the story of, let me get y'all her name and stuff. She went and shot the pastor, and his wife took his life. Let me pause it real quick. The trial has officially begun for Latasha Daniels, the Arkansas woman accused of driving 3 hours to confront the Memphis pastor, RYDERZ Perry, after their relationship fell apart in 2000. I'm over here baffled that she's saying this in court. Miss Daniels, I guess if they want the truth, you just, I guess, according to the investigators, Daniel showed up at Perry's apartment, told him, "You broke my heart," and then shot both him and his wife Tabitha inside their home. Bros died from his injury. Tabitha survived and testified that Daniels pointed the gun at her too. In court, Daniel is claiming the pastor emotionally abused her and manipulated her throughout their affair, saying she felt discarded, humiliated, and overwhelmed when he cut her off. Prosecutors argue the shooting was premeditated, pointing to the 3 hour drive across state lines, bringing a firearm, confronting the couple inside their home. This is an active, ongoing trial. No verdict has been reached yet. We'll continue to update with testimonies as they come. Let's get back to this. Let me smoke, y'all. I'm talking about Carol, but this is what Miss Daniels had to say about the pastor on trial.
He began to thrust himself inside my mouth really hard. And I told him that that was hurting. Then he grabbed my hair. I had long hair, and he wrapped my hair around his head and he started yanking it. And when he wasn't thrusting himself in my mouth, he was pulling my hair really hard. And with his other hand,
this is in court, TT.
He hit me and he hit me. Does was he rolled over and just gave me the cold shoulder, and I was like, "You're not gonna hold me," and he was like, "No," and just went to sleep. I felt so used. I was just like, what has always happened to me? In my wanting to head to the room, I had made the decision that I was gonna kill myself in front of him because I just wanted him to feel the pain that he was causing me. So when we got in the room, he was already in there by the time I parked and got in. And I pulled out my gun and I told him, "You about to feel the same pain that you've been giving me."
Did you ever threaten him?
No.
Did you threaten yourself?
I told him I was going to kill myself.
What did he do?
He began to tell me no, and he kept saying that he loved me and that we can fix it. And I was just like, "No, you're treating me so bad." And he was just like, "That's not, I love you. And eventually he talked me into putting the gun on the counter.
So if he talked to her about putting the gun on the counter, how did he and his wife Tabitha end up shot and his life is taken? Baby, I don't know if it was the thrusting of her throat. In court, do they need that kind of detail? I mean, maybe because it's a murder case, a murder trial. So do they need that extent of, you said, dang. Do they need, yeah, cheating passes. Better stop playing with Miriam, you hear me? I said, what in the word? Soon as I came across it, what in the word? And I don't know if she had a moment. Because I want y'all to really listen to what she really, really said at this moment. It's scary. Because you got to think, Tabitha's her. First Lady's her. She had to testify because she was shot too. So First Lady is in the building. And listen to what she got to hear, what her husband, who's running the church, who's no longer her due to his sin, But you gotta now live. God let you make it to hear this woman's testimony and how gruesome and how you reliving this so nonchalantly. Just listen to what she had to say.
As I was performing oral sex on him, he began to thrust himself inside my mouth really hard. Now I told him. Then he grabbed my hair. I had long hair, and he wrapped my hair around his hand, and he started yanking it. And when he wasn't thrusting himself in my mouth, he was pulling my hair really hard. And with his other hand, he would just hit me and hit me and hit me. And I was like, this is hurting. And he was like,
Miss Tabitha, prayers to you in a whole lot of different ways. You lost your husband and stuff, and whether you want to work it out with him or not, that would be y'all business. You know what I'm saying? Your choice. A pastor of a church who lost his life due to stepping outside his home. And Miss Daniels, I'm just saying for me, to hear you get on a stage in court and talk about the thrusting of your throat, it was like you was reliving a moment that you're crying about now, but you once enjoyed those moments of pastor drilling the back of your throat to want to out of all the moments. Was that the last night that you was with him that made you go over there and take his life? Was it the thrusting of the throat? What? Hey, Miss Party Line, what's going on, sister? Cause I gotta question some stuff. I do. I don't know, Candy. Cause now I'm interested. Now I'm interested in listening to what she had to say. Why is that? Like, was that the last night? Cause we not Tabitha. You gotta imagine the wife sitting in there listening. Cause it's crazy to me how she's describing it. It's just like, yeah, he's thrusting in when I was performing oral sex and he was thrusting in the back of my throat. And when you watching and the lawyers in the courtroom, I'm like, she's really in court saying this. You say, yes, we got questions. That's what she said. That's why I said, are y'all listening to what I'm listening to? Does this sound deranged? Does this say that Pastor dipped his bookmark in the wrong book? Cause she's really up here. She done found out where y'all live, so y'all gotta think Tabitha in that motherfucker with questions. How does she know where we live? Did he ever bring her to my home? Cause y'all know first ladies be going out of town to other churches, ministries. Hey Erica, what's going on, Annie? They go on road trips with other church members and go to other church, visit other church. Did Pastor take her to their home? Cause if he didn't, how do you know where he lived, Miss Daniels? Did you follow him? Cause you giving me that kind of vibe that she followed him or something. Like something with her is just off. Yeah. I don't know, Tammy. What is that? Tammy said they do a BGC. What is a BGC? If it's a church slang, I don't know it. I don't know it, but one more time, because y'all know when something stick with me, it just stick right there. And she said, I watched the trial. It was televised on Law and Crime and Court TV. And Stephanie, how did you feel about it? After I'm playing this, Stephanie, tell me what your thoughts was about watching this trial. If it wasn't looking up at TV, I would have sworn this was, man, James. Now y'all listen to her memories of Pastor.
as I was performing oral sex on him, he began to thrust himself inside my mouth.
Now, let me be the court reporter, and I got to type this shit up. I got to type what she just said up. Okay.
As I was performing oral sex on him.
Sucking dick. Miss Parker. Um, Your Honor, I didn't know if I should write that or thrusting in my throat. I apologize. I didn't. I didn't know how to word it. That's all. No disrespect to you. I just thrusting in my throat. Parentheses. That's sucking dick. Miss Parker. No, if somebody didn't know what thrusting in the throat means, I just put hot. Just put a pot. Okay, I'll take sucking dick out. I'm sorry. I apologize. I thought that's what you said, oral sex. So yeah, it's just sucking dick. Okay, I'm sorry. I do. Wait, what? um, and be looking in the audience for his wife. Child. And texting. Bitch. Wait till I get off. I got something to tell you. Miss Parker, are you texting and typing? I was sending something over to my phone just in case the computer froze up or something. I wasn't telling y'all business or nothing in here, okay? I apologize, Your Honor. What? Yeah, Carmela. But did she? Did she really know? Because that's interesting to know what our Tabitha knew. But one more time, and we getting up out of here. I'm getting up out of here. I'm getting up out of here listening to this. I am, because I got to go watch this now. Did Latasha ever come back and tell me what her thoughts, how many times this happened? Right, Muse? Thank you, Muse. Latasha, did you come back and tell me why? I mean, Stephanie, what did this trial do for you? Watching it, did it come off sick? Did it come off stalkerish? Did it come off he was really playing with her? Like, how long was the relationship that you went and got the current? Because now this is something for me to do, is go watch this trial and really catch up with it. Like, was it a long-term relationship where she could have these type of feelings? But sometimes, y'all, certain women latch on quick. They fall in love quick. And to me, I can't judge when you can fall in love with somebody. I really can't. Cause I'm not one of those type. I don't know nothing about all of that. But I really want to know what she said and what led up to this now. This is gonna be, you guys make sure y'all check out Latasha Daniels. This happened in Arkansas. She drove 3 hours away. She said it was a lot to it. He want his wife to allow him to have more women in his merch. Okay, so she said, Carmela said the wife knew. Okay, he told her it was over. She drove to a cigar bar in Fountain. He told her to go to his house. Who, Stephanie? He had her, Latasha, going to the house. Okay, Carmela, I see. Carmela said, Tabitha, you knew. You knew. And Stephanie's saying now that he wanted more women in the relationship. And that's crazy that with him being a pastor that he didn't lie about it and sneak around. He was, I guess he's like, you're not going to do it, so that we're supposed to tell his wife, but he didn't. And that's why this happened. Oh. So him and Latasha was supposed to tell the wife. Child. Him bringing himself is a danger zone. Don't dare coming and telling me shit with nobody else. That's crazy work. So him and her was gonna go as a couple. Hey, Passion. All right, Julie. I hope everything goes okay. Okay. Right, Candy. I get that, but I'm just saying. So was it a case of I'm okay? So Stephanie, was it? She said yes. Yes to him and the wife. I mean, him and the Latasha was gonna go tell the wife that, hey, this is my slide and this is what we gonna do, or this is what I would like to do. we gonna be sister wives muse. Gotta be. I don't see it no other way. Do y'all? There's no other way possible. How Stephanie, how long was the relationship? Don't tell me. Let me go watch this for myself, y'all, because this is still creepy. Listening to her say it like this. But if Tap the New Child, Tap the Nose, I will get further into it to see how much Tabitha did know. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, Tabitha can still be hurt by how it happened. You get what I'm saying? That's still her husband, and they was together for quite some time. So, I can't not see her being hurt, but it's off of something that he wanted to do and try. So, one more time.
As I was performing oral sex on him, he began to thrust himself inside my mouth really hard. And I told him that was hurting.
Miss Shirt, thank you.
Then he grabbed my hair. I had long hair, and he wrapped my hair around his head, and he started yanking it. And when he wasn't thrusting himself in my mouth, he was pulling my hair really hard. And with his other hand, he would just hit me and hit me and hit me. And I was like, this is hurting. And he was like, you better not bite me. You better not bite me. And then after that, we had sex, and it was just rough, and it was hard, and it was just not what I was used to. And then once we finished, something he never ever does was he rolled over and just gave me the cold shoulder.
Right,
and I was like, you're not gonna hold me? And he was like, no, and just went to sleep. I felt so used.
Stephanie, is this what she's saying made her go to the house to do this?
In my wanting to head to the room, I had made the decision that I was going to kill myself in front of him because I just wanted him to feel the pain that he was causing me. So when we got in the room, he was already in there by the time I parked and got in. And I pulled out my gun and I told him, you about to feel the same pain that you've been giving me.
Gene, that's what he said.
No.
Did you threaten yourself?
I told him I was going to kill myself.
What did he do?
He began to tell me no, and he kept saying that
Hold
he
on,
loved
first,
me
y'all
and that we
explain.
can fix it. And I was just
he
like,
told
no,
it was over.
You treated me so bad. And he was just like, that's not, I love you. And eventually he talked me into putting the gun on the counter as I was performing.
So, as I'm listening to it now, over, Stephanie, he told her it was over. So the pastor told Latasha Daniels that it was over, right? She couldn't take that, but she said, how you hurt me, but Miss Daniels, he's married. And I'm pretty sure you and the wife aren't the only one. She's lying. She was used to all the above. And because he didn't cuddle with her, she got mad and wanted to unalive him. He just wanted the fun, and she was too deep. That's what I'm seeing, Carmela. I'm definitely seeing that. Portia, this is Latasha Daniels out of Arkansas. She drove 3 hours to take the life of a pastor and shot his wife as well. The wife made it, the pastor didn't. That was her on the stand. She's in trial right now. Her name is Latasha Daniels, you guys. But she's on trial right now for this. And she said, yes. Okay. So he was telling her that it was over. Okay. He didn't want to do it no more. Because I'm like Carmela, what she said. I think you got Miss Daniels, you got too far ahead of yourself in this relationship. And I very much get that, because you remember that so vividly. Him thrusting and when you was giving him anal, and exactly how that night went. And I can only imagine it's going to live in your head forever, because you took a life without really making rational decisions on that. You really, man. And Tabitha made it, by the grace of God, Tabitha made it. Not saying what the pastor did was right, because no. These pastors do not get a pass. We have to stop giving people passes, let them throw them scriptures and stuff on us. It's not saying they cannot be forgiven, but it cannot be overlooked either, because that's how it's been for a lot of these children. and stuff being sexually assaulted and different things like that, because a lot of stuff be they'll go to another church set up, nobody will never look into them or anything like that. They'll just accept that he knows the word, and it's not cool at all, you know. So shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming and kicking it with me. Pastor just wanted to slide, but she was crying. Yeah, Candy. She definitely did that. She definitely was head over heels for him. And she said she ain't used to it. Carmela said, yes, she was. She said, you was definitely used to this kind of just being treated like that. And you can kind of tell. It ain't down shaming because hell, I done been in that place before. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, shit happens. It's an insecurity, no, not loving ourselves enough type of thing. Hey, Juju sis. So I'm just saying, y'all, that that's a good trial to go follow. Catch up on Passion B said the same. Yes. Stephanie said it was wild. I'm pretty sure Stephanie, after hearing that little piece of it, you know what I'm saying, is wild. I want to get more into, was they together for a long time for her to react like this? And if it's a short amount of time, I definitely gotta look into Miss Daniels. I do. I just gotta look into Miss Daniels and stuff. Hey Corey Boo, what's going on? But I will be back here at 7 o'clock my time with Pastor Wayne, his cousin, 13-year-old, up in, I think it was Wisconsin. I think. Yeah, I think so. Don't quote me. But another school teacher, vice principal, and a special educate. Yeah, it's on Court TV. They say True Crime TV. True Crime TV, James. It's Latasha Daniels. It's what they put in the chat earlier. Latasha Daniels, you guys, out of Arkansas. And you guys should find it on one of the True Crime Court TVs. I'm interested, James. I want to go see what's going on with her and what happened, because a man's life is gone. She did take a life. Daniels was a therapist herself. She was a therapist. And maybe just the weight of her cases and her workload and everything, and talking to other people got to her too. Because that's a hell of a job. You taking on everybody's problems, listening to what everybody got to say, whether it's suicide, essay, you got all of this stuff. A lot of secrets you got to keep. That's like, what did you just, like, I couldn't be a therapist. All right, Corey Boo, okay. Man, shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much for rocking out with me today. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I will see y'all back at 7 p.m. Eastern time, 6 Central time, okay? I'm going to have Pastor Wayne up here. I want to ask him just a little bit of questions. If y'all have questions for him, please have them ready for when he comes. Again, this is the 13-year-old young man that was sexually assaulted by the vice principal and the special ed teacher. He had an AirTag on, and his mother, who is dead and has disabilities of her own. He's autistic. The 13-year-old is autistic. But he had an AirTag on, and it showed him being taken off the property of the school for an hour and a half, over an hour and a half. And they put her off school property when she went to the school and asked why was she being removed off the property and stuff. She just wants to check on why was her son taken off school premises around this time. And they said she lied and threw her off the premises, called the police on her and everything. So Pastor One is the cousin. He's going to be speaking out on behalf of the family. So it's just some questions that I have for him tonight. And again, if you have some, it's okay, Kamara. If you have some questions, have them ready so we can get the ball rolling and stuff. And I want to see about this year time. How do y'all know it was a year and things like that? Thank you intentionally. Thank you. Salute everybody. Y'all go enjoy the rest of y'all Monday. And I will see you guys back here then. Thank you for pulling up. Super sticker, super chats, membership. Thank you guys so much, guys.
Miss Parker, the YouTube star, lighting up the screen, you know who you are, bringing new breaking it down, cutting through the chatter. Pop in, stay a while, you'll feel right at home. She's got a little something for everyone, with a heart so big and an attitude strong. Miss Parker's where you know you belong. She's an advocate, a friend, a voice for the unheard, asking all the questions, never missing a word. Or a second to none. She's blazing like the sun. Miss Parker, the only one. She's got the news to amuse and the truth to reveal. Digging for the answers, keeping it real. For those who need a champion, she's standing tall. Fighting for justice, she's giving her all. With every upload, she's making a change, bringing people together, no matter the range. So hit that subscribe, don't miss a beat. Miss Parker's got the content that can't be beat. Questions we all have, she's not afraid to ask. Uncovering the story, she's up to the task. With a laugh, a wink, and a spirit so true, Miss Parker's got the magic and she's sharing it with you. Pop in, stay a while, you'll feel right at home. She's got a little something for everyone, with a heart so big and an attitude strong. Miss Parker's where you know you belong. She's an advocate, a friend, a voice for the unheard, asking all the questions, never missing a word. Or a second to none. She's blazing like the sun. Miss Parker, the only one. So here's to Miss Parker, the star of the show, bringing light to the world everywhere she goes. Tune in, stay tuned, you'll never be the same. Miss Parker, remember the name. Miss Parker, remember the name. So here's to Miss Parker, the star of the show, bringing light